dropping that knowledge on you.
I could not make this shit up.
With Kev Nash.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kev.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The Inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip-hop.
This is ludicrous.
It's the Big Boss Rick Ross.
What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and A Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
A Dizzle.
Episode
423, baby.
Yeah, 500 on the way. 500 on the way. Definitely
That's
be on the
crazy.
lookout for that. Yeah, absolutely insane, man. Insane. Per usual, we got a lot of shit to get into, but we ain't got a lot of time. We got 60 minutes to do a podcast. We got a million topics to go through, but fellas, we got to check in with the squad. We got to make sure our weeks is good. So tell everybody how the week was.
Shit been cool, man. Shit been cool. Shout outs to the new subscribers. We've been running up the YouTube. The YouTube subscribers is getting up there, man. Slowly but surely.
Let's go.
So shout outs to everybody tuned in, new listeners tapped in. The week was good. Real estate moving. 2025 is off to a good start. Got a house under contract.
Dope.
Already getting to the inspections. Had that actually earlier today, so I was running around Springfield for a little bit. But yeah, just working, starting to plan these trips. Me and the wife is going to Jamaica next year for our 10-year anniversary, so we definitely saving for that now. We starting to saving for that.
Nice.
Yes. You have a question?
Yes, I have a question about real estate. Obviously, with the changing of presidents, and not only changing of presidents, we have a changing of political views in the office. Do you find that people are still amped to buy houses in the current market?
Yeah, I don't think there's been any change. I think folks is realizing the interest rates ain't about to go down. You know what I'm saying? They just slowly creeping up. So now is always a good time to buy instead of waiting. I think I'm a real proponent of that. Me and my wife bought our house in the smack middle of COVID, and I think interest rates at this point have doubled. So now is always a good time to buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But shit, that's been it, man. Just that, just work. Like I said, planning these vacations. Kendrick Lamar concert is coming up soon. So getting that planned too, making sure we got a dope Airbnb out in Detroit for that.
I thought you were about to say Kendrick Lamar trip next week. I was like, wait a minute, Disney. Somebody head to the You didn't tell me.
No. This is in June, I want to say. So we still got some time, but we like to plan ahead.
Yes, sir.
Love it. Killer.
As for your boy, pretty up and down week as usual. It's always a little bit of highs, a little bit of lows, but we get through it. Once again, rest in peace to my wife's grandfather. He passed away, so we went up to Michigan for a couple of days and had the funeral and sat with some fam and enjoyed some of Michigan's issue too. Shouts to Michigan, appreciate y'all.
Sorry for your loss, man. The pod is here for you.
I appreciate that. But we had that going on. Daughter had her first competition this weekend for her color guard. She does band during fall season and then color guard kind of during the winter season. So she had that today. I had my first wedding of the year yesterday. Shouts to the Colties. They booked me up. Pretty dope wedding. Good way to kick off the year. Now, one thing I will share with y'all, and I know my good brother, Stay Famous DJ LPZ can attest. When your equipment, so look, my wife does graphic design, and she wanted to make the obituary and stuff for her grandfather's funeral. But to do that, she had to update the computer to get some of her programs to work properly. And updating the computer, I open up Serato, and all my music is like orange to where I can't play no song. And I got about an hour before I gotta leave the house, and I gotta figure out all this. So get all the music back together. Had to update Serato. Had to update the firmware on my controller. Had to go through all those steps at home because I had the Wi-Fi and got it done literally like 30 minutes before I had to get dressed. So all went well, but when you got those stresses on you, boy, it'd be, oh man, I'm about to head to a wedding and I ain't got no music. We're gonna be in trouble. But all went well. Everything went well. It sucked that I had to like test out the update live at a wedding, but because I was concerned about like playing music for 6 hours and not on this update, will there be any issues? But everything went well. Everything went well. So other than that, man, we gearing up for Valentine's Day at Edible. About to have a thunderous storm next week when all that stuff starts coming after the Super Bowl. So it's just work, kids, family, and staying on the right side of the grass. So that's about it.
I feel it. Yeah, man. So I got the privilege to go to a homegoing service yesterday for a close family friend. Being there to support and everything like that. Yeah. And then after ripping and running doing that, went straight into date night with the wife up at the Green Funny Bone to check out D-Ray. D-Ray was back in the city. Actually, D-Ray is still in the city. He's actually performing as we speak. Nice. At the Dayton Funny Bone. So you got a show at 6:30 and another one at 9 o'clock. So you catching this live on YouTube or Facebook, and you trying to get it in one time with D-Ray, check him out. Go up to the Dayton Funny Bone, check him out tonight. But yeah, D-Ray killed it as always. And really just working, man. Just working. The new year isn't new anymore. We full-fledged into February and everything like that. So like the whole take it slow into the new year is over. It's full-fledged go mode at work and everything like that. But we here.
Yeah.
Yes, straight sir. To it, man. Hey, shout out to my brother. I actually went to his he had a comedy show. He did his stand-up routine. He's an amateur and did pretty all right for real. He got a few laughs out this spot in Miamisburg. So shout outs to Big C.
I'm gonna do that one day. Not today.
Really?
That's one thing I always wanted to try, but I also stutter and I have a fear of getting up there and losing my shit. So I've always wanted to, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Leave it to the pros.
He just did like a 5-minute set, and it's a long 5 minutes if you don't get your jokes in order.
That room can get rough in 10 seconds, and you got 4 minutes left. So,
man, you actually want to do that?
I've always wanted to do it once. I've always just felt like if I like really tried for 6 weeks, I can have a 5-minute set. That's really what I want. I just want to have a 5-minute set, couple laughs, and just say I did it. I don't want no career at it. I don't want to do it again. I just always want to do it one time, but I never have.
Man, that got to be one of the scariest jobs in the world. Literally go on a stage, lights are on you, a room full of people, and they all want you to make them laugh. Now, all three of us are funny in our own right, but we brothers. We talk every single day via text. We do a podcast together. We got inside jokes. I could say shout out to Rudy. We all start laughing because it goes back to something we know about. I go on the stage and say shout out to Rudy. Crickets. You know what I'm saying? So half of my jokes, half of the things that I joke about are inside jokks. So I could never do a stand-up routine ever. I wouldn't even imagine doing it.
Well, Killer, let us know when you sign up. We'll go. We'll definitely support.
Get the Twitch links ready, baby.
Hey, at least you know somebody will laugh at the inside jokes.
Right. I just need one good person to laugh.
There rolling.
Right.
Hey, man, let's get to it, man. Let's just jump right into it, man. The association came through in the clutch. Dizzle, the floor is yours. What's popping in the world of sports?
Yeah, man. So let's get straight to it. The Lakers have traded Anthony Davis, Max Christie, a pick. I think that was all. And they got Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber. And I think that was it, right? That's all the pieces.
Man, it's AD
that's all the pieces.
for Luka and bubble gum and potato chips, nigga. That's what this is. It's Luka and AD.
Blockbuster trade. Nobody saw it coming. No rumors. I didn't know AD was on the market. Nobody thought Luka was touchable.
Yeah.
But shit, man. these are some good teams. You're talking about the Mavs, who literally made the finals last year. Was it even
Mhm.
a full year that they was just in the finals with the team that they got? They loaded up with Klay Thompson. We thought that, was a good acquisition in the offseason. And then we're looking at the Lakers sitting at what, 5 in the West right now, playing great. Anthony Davis playing games. He's been playing great. So it's like, did you see this happening, or did you even see either one of these players getting dealt?
Not at all. Not at all. I woke up at 3 a.m. and grabbed my phone, or maybe it was 4 a.m. Grabbed my phone and saw it. I'm like, did they really do? Is this for real? And then you know how you gotta Google it yourself, and then you gotta see all the little like CBS Sports, ESPN, TMZ. I was like, oh, this shit really did happen. So
Yeah.
when I first saw it, I don't like the trade, bro.
You don't like it
No, I do
for
not.
either team.
Well, a little bit for Dallas more than I do LA because Lively, AD, Clay, Kyrie, that don't sound too bad. On the flip end, the Lakers don't have no defense now. So
No
every
defense.
game got to be 155 to 148 because you got E Honda with Luka. He motherfucking 300 pounds apparently. And then
This
you got
nigga
LeBron.
said E Honda. That is the most racist shit of all time.
I just don't like it, bro. The Lakers got worse on defense. They got better on offense, but they got worse on defense, bro. And defense is not having no real defense, bro. They ain't. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. You trade a 25-year-old megastar that you thought was untouchable to a team. Are they saying like fuck LeBron? Is that what's going on? Like LeBron, this become the farewell tour? Because something got to shake. Because this ain't gonna work out long term.
Kev.
Oh my goodness! I there's so much to unpack here. So I don't want to hog the time. So I'll start with the easy part. Where did y'all find out? Because I didn't find out until I woke up this morning. Like I said, went to a homegoing service yesterday, did a date night with the wife, came home, watched a show or two, took a shower. We was in the bed by 11:30. So it's literally the first thing I saw this morning when I woke up. Pick up the phone. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I get like 70 text messages. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was like, man, like hopefully nothing bad has happened again in this country.
Right.
Open it and bye gal. AD, Luka, about what 12:30 a.m. It all went down, and I'm just in shock. I'm in total shock. So the first thing that comes to my mind about this is I know Mark Cuban is no longer the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, but he's still heavily involved in player acquisition and stuff like that. In my opinion, and I've been saying this for a very long time, when did the Mavs beat the Heat in the finals? Whatever year that was. The following year after that, I said Mark Cuban ain't got no balls because they won the NBA championship. They traded away the roster. So you have Dirk, you have Jason Kidd, you have Tyson Chandler. You traded Tyson Chandler in December of, I want to say, 2011 to the Knicks for Ronny Turiaf. Like, who? What?
Yeah.
Why? Like, why would you do that? And then you let Jalen Brunson walk in free agency to the New York Knicks. You got nothing for Jalen Brunson. He was your second best player. You got nothing. Zero. Nada.
I remember
So
that
as of
picture
now-
of Brunson and Luka holding their jerseys up together. Like, I remember that picture.
So you got basically nothing for a player that turned out to be Defensive Player of the Year and helped the Knicks get their stuff together for a short stretch with Melo and the guys who helped you win an NBA championship. You got bubblegum for him. You literally got nothing for your second best player who was a free agent. And then you trade a generational player and Luka Doncic for a Hall of Fame player, a great player, and Anthony Davis, who's always hurt. So I asked, what the are you doing, bro? What are you doing? With all that said, this was the best trade he's ever made because, my goodness, the other stuff that he's traded, he's done absolutely nothing for. He's got nothing.
Yeah.
It's bad, man. It's bad.
So I'll ask you this. Do you like the trade for either team? Because it kind of makes sense for the Mavs. It kind of makes sense for the Lakers, but
I
they
like how you
both
doing
was
it. You see how you wiggling, you squinting your
how
eye.
you
Like
feel.
if you turn it this way, look, I agree with Killer a little bit. If I want to be on the positive side, I would say in the short term, it's good for the Mavericks because now you don't have to play my turn, his turn with Kyrie and Luka. Guess whose turn it always is? It's always Kyrie's turn. So you have that bonus. But there's nobody in their right mind that thinks that Kyrie Irving is a better basketball player than Luka Doncic. There's nobody in their right mind who thinks Anthony Davis is a better basketball player than Luka. It's just he's like the second, third best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't get it. So then you go to the Lakers' point of view and you say, all right, well, we gave up a player that's probably about to be on the other side of their prime in AD for a player that's not even in their prime. So we have our superstar to build around for the future, which the Lakers have done since they traded for Wilt in the 60s, since they traded for Kareem in the 70s, since they traded for Magic Johnson in the 80s, since they got Shaq and Kobe. Then they got Paul Gasol in the 2010s. So this is the Lakers doing what the Lakers do. The Lakers don't draft and develop. They just go ahead and take your best.
Yeah. Now, I am surprised that Luka forfeited a mega deal by taking this trade because he gave up a $345 million deal that was coming up next year for him. So the Lakers,
He had no choice.
Yeah, he ain't had no trade. He was.
He had no choice. They shipped him in the middle of the night.
Tired of him not being on that exercise program.
Okay, that's you breathing up, Killer. So what is y'all thoughts about all the rumors about the Mavericks not being happy with his fitness level and everything like that?
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I like the trade because it's something like the Pelicans should think about with Zion, you know. At least get something out of it. They feel like Luka ain't taking shit serious. You saw Michael Finley snatch that beer out his hand. Like this shit really means something. Take this shit serious. That's how you got to win.
But the only thing that I don't agree with that is because we still call Luka one of the best in the league, and he's still one of the youngest and greatest superstars the league has. So with all that hoopla around his fitness, he still was a top 5 player in the league. So
Cone. You gotta play defense. You can't be you that generational offense, and you can't be that bad on defense.
You gotta want to play defense. He has to want to play defense. Losing 20 pounds ain't gonna make him want to play defense.
The Lakers have an issue. They have zero defense now. You got Landfoot LeBron, and you got Luka, and you know you got Vando, but you gotta have an anchor down there, man.
I watched that game last night.
Jackson Hayes not gonna get it done.
Nah, he's not gonna get it done.
I watched that
of the Natty.
I watched that game last night. LeBron had about 10 plays where the guy was running baseline and he just pointing like, somebody get him. I'm not going.
LeBron has that right to do that. LeBron don't have to play defense if he don't want to. I commend him on that. Look, man, I'm on the other side, Dizzle, with the whole fitness thing. You know who is also out of shape? The best
Joel
basketball
Embiid.
player.
Zion.
Touche. But guess what? Luka does that those two don't do. Play. The other fat dude that allegedly smokes cigarettes and is out of shape is the best basketball player in the world. Joker. So it's a level of maturity, it's a level of getting humbled that Luka has to go through. And if I was a Dallas Maverick player, fan, and a part of the ownership group, he's that talented that I will be willing to work it out. My thing is, I think they just didn't want to pay that big contract. And my ploy to them, that who bought the team from Mark Cuban, if you weren't willing to pay the second, third best basketball player in the world his rightful contract, you shouldn't have bought the team. Yeah. If you ain't got the long dough like that, then you shouldn't have bought the team because that's what come with it. Managing personalities is what comes with the job. Like, these are a lot of egos in the NBA. And if this dude smokes cigarettes and is fat and drink Bud Lights and everything like that, but he giving cats 40, he was the best player on the court in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
He was the best player on the court. Hands down. I like Jason Tatum. I'm a big Jaylen Brown dude. Luka the best player on the court at all times. Only time he's not the best player on the court is when Joker's out there, or when LeBron one of the hot streaks, or freaking Giannis going crazy. Most of the time, he's the best player. So if he want to be fat, he'll be fat.
Yeah. When these motherfuckers lose 6 straight when he come out, watch what I tell you. They're going to have, the score going to be 150 to 144, and they're going to be on the 144 side because they're going to score. But, boy, they ain't stopping nobody.
So, do y'all think they're done? You think there's more trades coming? I mean, the deadline is what, a week away?
Nah, they're gonna have to stir the pot some more. I don't think it's over. I think there'll be more trades.
Big Cook on the way. I have a question. How do you think this is gonna affect Kyrie Irving mentally?
He'd be all right.
Yeah, I think the Dallas can really put a package together offensively to where they are going to be fine. But I think it's going to come down to the leader. Who Kyrie got to be the dog. Kyrie got to run the ship. If he ain't running the ship, it's falling apart.
Dallas right now is 9th in the West. This move is catapulting them into finals contention to me. I think they got better, honestly. They loaded up with a wing and Max Christie. They still got Gafford. They still got Lively. They still got PJ Washington. They added Clay. Like, you talking about depth, you talking about ability, you talking about championship pedigree. You got Kyrie Irving. You got Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis last game, he dropped what, 40 plus, 20 plus rebounds. Like, let's really look at this trade, man. Like, of course, Luka's Luka, but I feel like the Mavericks now are a better team than they was with who they got on their roster now.
This nigga on the payroll.
The Dallas Mavericks are 9th in the West right now. We're going to check back in a month.
Yeah, for sure. So let me say this and get this out the way. You watch more association than I do. I watch, but I ain't locked in like I used to be. But I still watch. I watch the best of the best. But what's this right here? What's this?
That's a big sheet of paper. Sound like what is?
Correct.
What is it?
They look great on paper. As we know, these games are not played on paper. They are not played on 2K. These games are played by human beings with emotion. Yeah. And I would argue there's been no more emotional basketball player in the last 10 years than Kyrie Irving. If Kyrie Irving goes off I don't want to say deep end. If Kyrie Irving feels a type of way, I think he's just, because he just witnessed them trade the franchise's best player. Oh, they got rid of him? Anything is possible. So you have that aspect. And then, can't forget that Anthony Davis, is Anthony Davis.
Yeah. There goes Bronny's playing time. Damn it.
Oh, you know what? I was talking to my brother. He said this was a ploy. He said this was a ploy to stop the Bronny slander that went down on Friday against Philadelphia.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about that performance. Okay.
Nah, we got a lot of topics to get into today.
Right.
Go for it, bro.
Too many topics, man. But I am curious to see. We will be checking back and evaluating how this trade really has worked out.
Yeah.
But shit, man, NBA All-Star Weekend is coming up soon. We got the last contestant of the dunk contest, Mac McClung. Was it 2-time NBA Slam Dunk champion? He's coming back for a 3rd time to three-peat. He's going up against Stephen Castle, Matthias Buzelis, and Andre Jackson Jr., man. Who y'all got in the NBA dunk contest this year?
I got old Castle from UConn. I got Castle from UConn. I seen him do some nasty dunks in college. I know he plays for the Spurs right now. I seen him do some highlight dunks, but I am on the side of the NBA dunk contest needs a rebrand. They've been doing the sprint Sprite or Speary Rising Stars dunk
Yeah.
contest for the last couple years, and attendance has kept going down. All we do is watch with the side eye left and right. Like, no matter how spectacular these dunks are, man, people don't want to see them, man. People want
Yeah.
to see the stars of the league. That's what it is, man. And
Right.
I need to see Ja. I need to see Ant-Man. We need to see Zion. Like, those are the players that's gonna get people excited. Like, these names aren't gonna get people excited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to say it. No matter how spectacular these dunks are, people just don't care.
That's it. I mean, the last big round I remember is the Gordon and what you call it?
Zach Levine,
Yeah, that was from there on. It's been
that's like 10 years ago, bro.
it's been a decline in the name value. We've had some decent ones turn out with these young guys, but overall, man, it's not like you said, nothing to be hype about, nothing to be encouraged about. Pick a name on DraftKings and hope for the best. But I probably take either I like McClung and I actually like the dude from Charlotte, Mattis, whatever he can get a little nasty. So we'll see.
We'll see. Hopefully they put on a good show.
Yeah.
Shit, man. We got some more Jimmy Butler news. He suspended indefinitely. I just want to ask y'all, should I drop him from my fantasy team? Should I hold steady?
Drop him, because wherever he goes, he's gonna be, for lack of a better, I mean, he's gonna be great at it, but he's gonna be a role player. If he goes to the Suns, he's not gonna be. Well, you know what? You play NBA basketball, fantasy basketball. You tell me, like, you tell me, because I think if Jimmy Butler goes to the Phoenix Suns, it's gonna be triple doubles. I don't think it's gonna be big scoring numbers. I think it's gonna be a lot of, 10,
Hustle
7,
plays.
and 8. 10, 7, and 8. Like, good, solid basketball.
That new
Like,
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. They're gonna put him in the midi post, and he's gonna be out here like the old man at the playground, dropping downs to KD on back cuts, hitting Booker at the top of the key. He basically gonna take over that point forward role if he actually ends up with the Suns. So I think he's gonna be a stat stuffer, but nothing spectacular. Like, oh my gosh, like he went Jimmy buckets again. I don't think that's the player he's gonna be.
I just get concerned with how he's doing it, and then how other organizations, do they believe in that? Do they believe in that kind of person? Do they want to pay that kind of person
That's
big
facts.
money? So that's concerning to me, because, like you said, he gonna mess around, turn to PJ Tucker, and I don't want that for Jimmy. I want him to still be able to, be a 1 or 2 option where he goes. So we'll see. I really don't have that answer. I think we'll see.
Yeah. Good luck to Jimmy, man. You're right, because he was a sore in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what happened in Chicago, but Philly didn't want him. Like, he bouncing around.
Oh, go YouTube a podcast. Dang, I forget who it was. Michael Carter Williams. I guess he got into it with the head coach Fred Hoiberg. Jimmy Butler did, and just basically Jimmy told the coach, like, yeah, I don't like you.
So everywhere he's been has been an issue.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I heard Jeff Teague on his pod talk about stories where when they were teammates, how he, took on the whole team in practice and like, fuck all y'all, I'm better than all y'all, and then still walked out of practice. Like he's had some of these stories. So
Gotcha. We'll see.
Not
man.
to take it. Go ahead. My bad.
Now I was about to say I'm gonna hold on to him past the trade deadline, see if he get dealt, see where he go.
So I'm looking back at the dunk contest. The last All-Star to win the dunk contest is Donovan Mitchell when he was with Utah back in 2018. He was the last All-Star to win the dunk contest. Since then, you had him do Danilo from OKC Thunder. He out the league now. Derrick Jones, he had a nasty dunk contest. Anthony Simons, he was garbage in the dunk contest. Obi, I expected to be a lot better than these past years, Mac McClung. So, yeah, 2018, the last time we got a all-star in the dunk contest.
Okay. We gonna check it out. I'm a tune in. What else we got? I know we talked a lot about what's his name for the Raptors, Jonte Porter,
Mhm.
getting investigated for fixing the NBA games. Man, had people betting all his unders. Well, federal prosecutors are investigating Terry Rozier, seeing if he manipulated his performance in 2023 when he was part of the Charlotte Hornets. What do y'all think about this?
Man, I wish there was a way for these people to still be able to sports bet and not be that, because like when all these sports betting go legal and go live, this is a $1 billion industry and there's millions and millions of folks that do it. And for the people that are actually playing the games, I know they want to get in and get their 10,000 flipped to 100K like everybody else, but
Mm.
you really can't risk your whole career. Like you say, he was currently in the middle of a 4-year, $96 million. Like that should be enough to where you can get away from your DraftKings habit, pick up a different habit, go golfing, something else. But I just wish there was a way, because these people are human, and we all like. When I got a lot of money, I want to go to Vegas. I want to go gamble. I don't mind spending a couple hundred and not worry about it. I can imagine having millions. So it's like I know these people want to get active in that world, but you just can't. You just can't.
Hmm.
Ask
Yeah,
Pete Rose, rest in peace.
right. Scary Terry, Youngstown's own, went to
Yeah.
Shaker Heights High School in Cleveland. I mean, at this rate, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that like these type of things come out. And also, like, who knows if it was truly him? Like, he could have a friend. Like, let's be real, man. Like, these dudes have their homeboys.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe their homeboys is doing it. Maybe they're the ones that's like, oh yeah, Terry ain't playing tonight. Terry been limping. He probably ain't gonna play tonight. He could just be talking to him like, yeah, I ain't probably gonna play tonight, man. My ankle killing me. I'm gonna try to give it a go. And it's indirectly
Mm-hmm.
information going out there. Like, it's a ton of ways this stuff can go out there, man. He could be betting on it. It could be a million different things. But the NBA said they did an investigation and they, you know what I'm saying, they said they didn't find any foul play on Terry Rozier's part.
Yeah.
But the feds digging deeper.
We'll keep y'all updated.
Right.
We'll definitely stay on that one. Want to give a shout out to Andre Iguodala. His number 9 jersey will be retired by the Golden State Warriors on February 23rd, man. Well deserved. Finals MVP. Kev, I know you waiting on this opportunity to push for your Derek Fisher jersey
Another one.
retirement.
Another one. I'm trying to just tell y'all what's gonna happen, bruh. I see the future. I see the future, bruh. Like, all these dudes is getting their numbers retired that are great players for that organization, that team.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Fisher is gonna get his retired. He's gonna get that deuce retired. And also, let's be clear, man, the Lakers always find a reason to celebrate. They just retired Michael Cooper's number. Michael Cooper retired in like 88.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they
You
just
you probably right. You probably
so
right.
just I'm gonna go back and dig up the archives when I first brought it to the table about 115 episodes ago. And every time we talk about it, I'm gonna just splice it all together. And when that day finally comes, y'all owe me B-Dubs.
You see how he just be making his own beds?
Right. When did B-Dubs come into play?
Niggas owe me B-Dubs, bro.
Oh shit. Yeah, shout out to Iguodala. Real ones know Iguodala was really him. Philly days, Golden State days. Like, he was really one of those ones, man. So
Yeah.
big shout outs to him.
I just don't like this whole, man. Like, we're gonna run out of jerseys. Cat's gonna be wearing 112. Like,
Luka rocking double sevens.
That's what I'm saying. We headed to bigger numbers.
Yeah.
He wearing an offensive tackles number, bro.
Right. Hey, that was a slight little jab. You know, he like 290.
Yeah.
I'm here all week, people. I'm here all week.
Yeah. We got some other NBA All-Star news. Caitlin Clark declined to participate in the 3-point contest. Said that she's not interested in shooting the ball off the rack. She's more of a catch and dribble, or catch and shoot type of player. So unless they change it and persuade her, she will decline the invitation, man. Kev, you like this decline?
Shouts out to CC for this. She can't put herself in no bad light. She is the golden goose of the WNBA. You cannot make yourself look bad. And also, she should have said, no, they should come participate at the W's All-Star game to bring more eyeballs to their event.
Exactly.
Like, why should I be bringing more viewers to the NBA All-Star men's version? Watch the W. So if she comes out later and says, yeah, I'll do it in the W, I'm calling out Clay. I'm calling out Steph. I'm calling out Dame. I'm calling out whomever to participate versus me at the W. I'll be all for it.
Yeah. I'm rather see the one-on-one, NBA versus WNBA type of thing added to both women and men's professional sports. But like to have her have to come to the NBA, nah. I'm with you 100%. They just retired her number at Iowa. Her team just upset it USC today. So the momentum in the women's sports is doing fine. NBA trying to get some of that, and nah, bro.
Yep. Yeah, we see the ratings in the NBA are down.
Yeah.
Whose viewers are up? The W's NBA viewers are up. So let's bring it back to her side. Like, hey, it's a war going on our side.
I love that big three they got going on too. That's super nice.
Rival.
Yeah. I like that.
Shout outs to the W, man. Got to give a shout out to Angel Reese. Reese, brand queen. Like she got the Reese's Pieces deal. She's got her podcast going crazy. McDonald's just announced the Angel Reese special. Yeah. First ever meal for female athletes for McDonald's. So shout out to her.
Do we know what the meal is?
I do not. Probably some variation of a burger.
I found it. Go ahead. It's a special meal it's a quarter pounder with cheese combo. That's basically what it is. It's just the quarter pounder meal. They just made it hers.
it got bacon on it though.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And I also saw like a little clip of her podcast going around where she paid off her mom's mortgage. So that's pretty dope as well.
Super dope.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not pre-read this one. I was not ready for the Justin Tucker news. Are y'all familiar?
Yeah, I am. I did catch that. I catch that a couple weeks ago. That was maybe a week ago. But yeah.
Ravens kicker Justin Tucker been accused of inappropriate sexual behavior by 6 massage therapists. 2 different spas have banned him. That's crazy, getting banned from a spa. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You gotta be
that's crazy that the NFL son, they got a Rolodex for the players to go get what they looking for, because Watson must have passed that list to Tucker. That's terrible.
Man, the heat is on, bruh. Like the second it came out and hit the news, the memes, and probably the second most upset person about this, Deshaun Watson, because as soon as his name starts to die down about this stuff, and as soon as it's about football and him re-injuring himself and everything like that, something else happens, and it's massage. So now all the memes are him and Justin Tucker together walking in somewhere. So it's just bad all around. More information gonna come out, and shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens cut him because he had a bad season this year. He's no longer the best kicker in the NFL. So now you have an excuse to let him go. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Last one. Shit, we got Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday is right around the corner. Crazy halftime performance coming up. What's some predictions y'all got?
Well, I will say, I would hope that the Eagles can beat the Chiefs. So I don't want to see the three-peat. So I'm rooting for that, and I'm definitely rooting for the not like us run back. I'm gonna need at least two of those. So I'm gonna need him to play it and run it back. That's what I'm rooting for Kendrick. I need a run back.
I too am rooting for Philly. Shouts out to Jalen Hurts, aka Nino Brown. Saquon. I am rooting for Philly to get back. So that's one. As far as Mr. Lamar and SZA hitting that stage at the halftime show, I expect it to be epic. I expect something along the lines of basically getting people ready for the tour this summer to get people gassed up, and I'm also expecting more dates about their summer tour getting released after the Super Bowl performance. I think it's going to create that extra buzz to open it up a couple more dates around the country.
So most of us uh thought that Kendrick was gonna drop an album right around this time for the Super Bowl. Are we still thinking that? We still think he gonna drop something after, or is GNX are we getting? The time is now. It's here. Like
Yeah,
we've made it to the point. And it's
I
been
think we
Christmas.
I think we might get a surprise song this month. That's what I'm gonna say.
I don't think so. I think we about to ride out with the GNX. I think we're gonna ride out with the GNX. I mean, SZA just dropped the deluxe version of SOS. It's about 1 million songs on there. So I think
Hmm.
we're gonna ride out with this. I think we're gonna ride out with this.
Yeah. Well, shit. Let me put on wax, man. Chiefs 3-peat. It ain't even gonna be close. The
Oh,
conversation is really about to heat up about this GOAT talk because Patrick is really gonna show out, man. Eagles is not ready.
there it
Okay.
is. You got
Yeah.
two Eagles, one Kansas City Chiefs. Somebody gonna be right, somebody gonna be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm with the
Yeah.
shits. I'm with the shits.
And when the Chiefs win, I need my B dubs.
It's a bet. It's a bet. It's a bet. It's a bet. It's a bet.
I gotta
It's a
get
bet.
one in somewhere. Shit.
It's a bet. It's a bet.
Yeah, that's it for sports.
Killer, what's popping in the world of entertainment?
Diddy update. So, Diddy was hospitalized in New York for knee pain. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the music mogul was taken to a Brooklyn hospital from the Metropolitan Detention Center on Thursday. So, sound like he got his first fresh air in a while. Some people outside of the hospital, I mean the prison staff, but it sounds like that's gonna be short lived and back in the cell soon. So, sound like Diddy got a little outside. So.
Are y'all watching any of the documentaries? Because every time I turn on Hulu, Netflix, it's a new one.
I have
I
not
haven't
dove
watched
in.
it.
Yeah, I haven't dove into them yet. I haven't.
Um,
I'm
I
waiting more for
haven't.
the trial.
Yeah, I haven't. But basically, any interview that's out there with a former Bad Boy artist, Day 26 was on the Breakfast Club this week. I caught part of that. Chopper from Making a Band, he making his rounds on the Vlads and stuff of the world. E
I
Ness
saw
as
D
well.
Woods. D
Yeah,
Woods
yeah.
came out.
Everybody making a round. So, I'm sure they're getting cut a little check to make their appearances on these podcasts and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
as far as the doc, no, I haven't watched any of them yet.
So it looks like we also got some Jay-Z news. 50 Cent and Jay-Z's 50 of Jay-Z's biggest fans did a panel to determine his 50 best songs. So we'll post that link this week in the pod. Y'all can see what's some of y'all favorite Jay-Z songs. I'm gonna give two of mine real quick. International Players is probably one of
Mm,
my favorite
Mm.
songs. And I honestly, probably can I get a fuck you? That's my shit. That's my shit. So
I'ma
First
just
one that
go.
comes to mind for me. Oh, go ahead. This is my bad.
I was about to say niggas in Paris. Niggas in Paris is one of them ones.
yeah.
Indeed. I'm gonna go with PSA.
Oh yeah.
That Just Blaze beat is amazing. Probably my favorite Jay-Z album is the Black Album. So yeah, I'm gonna go with PSA, man. That's just classic. And of course, Dead Presidents 1 and 2.
There you go. Moving on to Snoop Dogg, man. Snoop has reportedly lost over 500,000 Instagram followers after performing at Trump's crypto ball, with many labeling him a sellout. I did catch a highlight of T-Pain wearing his Trump sneakers performing there. I saw Snoop it's Snoop been in this lane, bro. He's been in this lane over the last few years where he has turned into like the Martha Stewart of hip hop. And he has became the person that's kind of on everything. We saw him in the Olympics. We've seen him on every TV show you can imagine.
WWE, like
Yeah.
he everywhere.
Now he did do some sucker shit by calling everybody coons that rocked Trump the first time and then turn around and take the check. But we see this all the time. People, Biden used to sign bills in the 90s that would never ever make him president, and then one day he became president, and people change, I guess. So I ain't passing up that bag at that age. He a grandfather still getting rap checks. So shout out to Snoop.
Yeah, that's about right. It's people that did worse. Yeah.
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
What do we expect, man? He's a rapper. And I'm just saying, hey, man, like, it was funny because last summer I went to the Ludacris show at the Phrase. And I know this about Luda and Nelly and the Ja Rules of the world, those huge crossover appeal. Crossover appeal. So it's a lot of white folks in the building. Snoop has been like that. Snoop has been like that since 1992.
Yeah.
So Snoop really knows who's paying his bills. Like, we're not paying his bills. We introduced Snoop to the world because he was Snoop and he was new and everything like that. But like for the long haul, the people that have been supporting him are those people. And he wanted to go get a check from some of those people. Hey, he has every right in the world to do what he wants to do with his career. Vote for who you want to vote for. To vote, not vote. Just like how many people? 1 million people decided they didn't want to follow his Instagram anymore. They have that right as well. And I was one of the millions of people that unfollowed
them. That's all I got for entertainment.
What's funny, bro?
Nah, he said T-Pain had on the Trump shoes. Them shits is ugly, boy. They took the gold joints.
The gold, yeah, with the T on the side.
See, that's different. That's a little different. At least the hat, it might match with something, The shoes, don't do the shoes. Them big ass boats.
Yeah.
Triggity trash. Quick hitters before we slide up out of here. Obviously, there's no easy way to transition from talking all about the entertainment world, from sports and everything like that, having good jokes and laughs and everything like that. But there were 2 crazy plane crashes this week. Obviously, the helicopter crashing into the airplane in DC on Wednesday, and then on what that was Friday, the plane that was traveling from a hospital crashed in like a street, residential area in Philly. Obviously, we're sending our thoughts and prayers out to the families. I mean, there's just no easy way around this situation to just say, damn, like what's going on?
Yeah. Technology that we have in 2025 needs to be also in the skies. We need to have maybe an update. Something needs to change in the air traffic control world. It's getting busier and busier. That area, especially for the DC one, I mean, they talked about all the different people, military. They have a VIP airspace for, people coming in and out of DC, and they have commercial. It's sad that they all aren't talking on one accord at the best talking platform possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be at a better spot than that, to where we don't have helicopters flying for straight lines for miles and then a plane coming down and boom, hitting. So super, super sad, man. All involved. And then the one in Philly was sad for the simple fact of, I heard there was a Mexican family that was going to like Mexico. So that jet was full of fuel and came down like a missile. And we saw that fireball. I think it was in like a mall parking lot or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something to where you saw, that fireball the plane was full of fuel. So.
Yeah, I saw another clip. Obviously, all the Ring cameras caught it, but then there's another clip from inside a restaurant where the debris crashes and the windows explode and like clothes are getting blown off, like a piece of glass hit an older man's hat and it flew it off. So I'm thinking, like, if he was just leaning in a little bit to, get a bite of his meal, like that glass could have hit him in the face and stuff like that. It's just all messed up, man. Obviously, the people in DC dealing with the situation with the bridge, back in November and stuff like that. It's just like these domino effects just keep happening of tragedies, man. So
Yeah,
there's no easy way to say, man. But damn, man, thoughts and prayers, bro.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Did y'all get a chance or know anybody that got their hands on that Popeyes Don Julio meal? Because I was trying to go grab it on Friday. I pulled it up on the menu. It was not available in the great state of Ohio. Do y'all know anybody that got their hands on it?
I don't. See, I was confused a little too because the Popeyes on Salem and Dayton got remodeled. And when they reopened, they was giving away free food apparently. And the line looked like when they was doing that Popeye chicken sandwich because they had the line all the way to Siebenthaler. I mean, the line was stupid long. So then I hear about this Popeye and Don Julio merger, and I was like, oh, that's why that line was long, but it hadn't came out yet. So like I haven't heard anybody that's gotten to try that, but interested to see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it die down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a Boondocks episode about this where they put little special ingredients, and then you got the itis, and now you addicted to it. See, it's a lot that can go on with these little experiments. So I'm gonna just let it die down for a couple weeks before I try it out.
Yeah.
Speaking of experiments, Burger King got the new donut burger.
I'll let that die down. You know what? I did try the KFC donut chicken sandwich. I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't try that one.
Nah, I have
I
not.
couldn't finish it. But yeah.
Were you doing it for the gram or you were doing it for yourself?
It looked good, man. It was looking good. I was on my lunch break. KFC was right there. I saw they had a fresh batch of donuts. It was looking good.
Not
I don't know
you.
about Burger King though. Not a donut burger. Nah, I'm good.
I've really been focused on my fast foodness. Being a child of fast food my entire life, I've really gotten to where I am burnt out of most of the normal chains that we call fast food. So I did really good last year. I had some fries. I had a couple bites of the items, but I did not spend not one of my dollars at McDonald's last year. So now we're going to up that up this year and try to keep away from the quick junior bacons and all that stuff.
Good shit, bro.
Trying not to do that.
Do you consider Jersey Mike's fast food?
It's a sandwich. It's different.
I'll say no, only because you gotta get out the car too. Like that, you gotta go in. So most people pull up for fast food because they want to be in and out. They want to keep. If you gotta go in somewhere, then you can, maybe not so much quite fast food. So.
Okay, since we on this topic of food, what do y'all consider a fair amount of Chipotle a month?
2 bowls.
For me personally, I eat Chipotle probably twice a week. It's at work with my options around me. That's the least fast food item that I can get.
I'll be shitting bricks. It should be looking like dog poop when I be done. I'm good.
You don't fuck with the Chipotle, eh?
I only go to one though. I only go to one Chipotle.
I do, but I gotta take it easy.
Good going down, bad going out, eh? I feel we agreed that we can do Chipotle 3 times a month. We're gonna try to cut it back to twice.
That's about right.
Good luck.
Yeah. We gonna try. Before we slide up out of here, of course, we got to get a video game update. I was explaining what happened to me in my conference championship game. I lost in the overtime, 27-24 to Arizona, aka my brother Killer B. Lost to him, and I was telling y'all there's something wrong with the internet at the Nash establishment because Dizzle, I got the Ethernet cord. I am plugged in. I'm plugged in. I was not on the Wi-Fi. Everything was working perfectly fine. I tied a ball game up at I believe 17s. Kick it off, goes out of bounds. He gets the
Shit was
ball
just
at the goal.
lagging.
I went and it just went all the way to the left. Smooth out of bounds. Thank goodness I was able to tie it up with like 15 seconds to go, force the overtime. But ultimately I lost. And now we head into the playoffs. I face South Carolina in the first round of the playoffs. I do not have a bye. How you looking on these sticks, bro?
I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I've fallen short 3 seasons. Well, no, yeah, 3 seasons. I've fallen short. I've made it to the semis, so I've just made sure that I'm sticking to the game plan. I'm not gonna be overzealous. And if you saw how I played the last guy, that's how I'm gonna do it. Just chew the clock. I think I had the ball for like 15 minutes to his 5. Like I'm gonna really be on that type of shit, man. Like I gotta get this chip. This is a good year to do it. North Carolina looks vulnerable. He's on my side of the bracket, so we gotta make it happen this year.
Yeah, man, I'm looking at the bracket. North Carolina, if he wins, he'll play Arizona in the second round. My brother is gonna play UCF in the first round. Then you get the winner of SNU, UCF in the second round. For
Yeah.
some ungodly reason, the computer allowed Syracuse to make it over Kentucky. I feel bad for him that he got hosed. And then it's me and South Carolina, and the winner of that plays Louisville. So yeah, man, we out here. The sticks is getting real. I was having this talk with my brother about it. How many more seasons you think we gonna be able to rock out? And he was like, he here for the long haul. And I'm like, damn. So I'm gonna ask you, how many more seasons you think we got?
I know that you said, or somebody said, we adding 5 more to the roster. I don't see it ending. Unless like the video game may stop it at a certain point, like at 20 seasons, it may like
It
just
goes
not
to
let
30.
you.
It goes
Okay,
30.
okay. I think we're
Goes
going
30.
30 because ain't no reason to stop. Everybody that plays the game until we're gonna be on this shit till the next season or next 26 college football comes out.
July.
Yeah, we on there.
We
St.
average a
Louis.
season a month. We normally knock out a season a month.
Okay,
I got
we'll be
one
we'll be on
question.
this until the next year's game.
That I'm here for it.
One question and one statement. Does everybody play on the same like all Madden level? So like everybody has the same standard, same package you got to play on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to make sure that was clear. And then my statement is, if neither one of y'all win, y'all owe me beat ups.
The pressure is on.
Everybody got one. Everybody got something. Okay.
The pressure is on. The pressure is on. It's funny you bring up the all Madden stuff because that was a topic in the chat this week. Somebody said we should turn it up to Heisman level, and I was talking to my brother about. I was like, this mofo mad convenient because when he was Boston College, he actually quit the game. He quit. He retired. He's like, sorry guys, I can't play anymore. When we were simply playing on All American. We talked him into coming back. He ran to a conference without any users in it and got his weight up. Now he changed schools and has a bigger program like Oregon, and he wants to go to Heisman. And I
Nah.
agree with Dizzle, man, and my brother. Like, look, I come for the fun.
Yeah.
The games versus the computer are not fun, especially on Heisman. They are stressful. It's not even I tell you that it's not stressful. The computer fucking cheats. The computer cheats on that level. Stress and fun come from playing a close game versus a user.
Yeah.
But you're gonna not even make the playoff if you turn no Heisman. You're gonna have dudes hitting reset, and you're gonna have dudes basically saying, "Hey man, go ahead, advance, man. I got something going on with the misses." And
What's
then
the
the league gonna
levels?
die. It's I believe like freshman, varsity, All American, Heisman, or some shit like that.
Okay.
So we play on All American. Dudes have lost to the computer on All American. Dudes
I
have some
almost
close
lost.
games. Yeah.
14-7. It was 14-7. Like it was a dog fight for real.
Yeah. So I think All American is perfect. I am gonna take your suggestion, Dizzle. I'm gonna try to up it that so everybody gets 3 user games throughout next season. But we here,
I
man.
like how it's been. Like I said, the playoff bracket got all users damn near. So that's what it really boils down to is the playoffs.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. So you gonna bring it home? You think?
I'm
Hell
locked
no, I'll
in.
get my B-dubs.
I'm locked. I'm locked in.
Nah, I'm rooting
Well,
for y'all. I'm rooting for y'all.
I know I have a tough road. If I make it to the championship, I'm about to go through South Carolina, who's a user, Louisville, who's a user, North Carolina State or Oregon, who's a user, and then either Arizona, North Carolina, my brother, or UCF in the championship game. So it's gonna be a long road. But I
Hmm.
think I can get it done. I'm calling. I'm not streaming the game. Somebody else gonna have to stream it. I'm not dealing with that shit no more. I'm just not, dog. I gotta call my Wi-Fi people or up the megabytes or something.
Hmm.
Gotta
That's
do it.
funny.
Well, there it is. Another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast. Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
We out till next Monday. We'll do a podcast reacting to the Super Bowl. So no pod dropping on Sunday. We'll react to the Super Bowl on next episode, which is gonna drop on a Monday.
Yes, sir. Peace.